edition of Senior Spotlight, and our guest in this segment is Mason Washburn. Nice to have you with us, Mason. First of all, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and how you got into the sport of hockey.
All right, so I grew up in Vandalia, so a little bit north of Dayton, so it's a decent drive. But I got into hockey around when I was like 4. My grandpa was like the security guard at Hobart, or not Hobart, Hare Arena. Yeah. So it was, I don't know, I just fell in love with the Gems and stuff, and I got into hockey. So, yeah.
Boy, Dayton Gems, now you're going back a little bit. That's back in my territory. They were, of course, there's been a couple of different incarnations of the Gems, but I go back to the 70s with the Gems. But when you got into hockey, was there a certain position you wanted to play?
I always kind of liked to play wing. I mean, I grew up with Alex Ovechkin as my idol, so just watching him on the ice and seeing how he played kind of just made me want to play wing. So yeah.
And when you joined the Beaver hockey program a few years ago, what were some of the players that helped you along in your journey? Some of the upperclassmen that helped you come along.
I would say Thomas Bush and I would say Owen. They really helped me develop as a player and
that's Owen Huff.
Yep, that is Owen Huff. He is he's a great hockey player, and I think he plays for St. Clair now. So yeah.
Now, Coach Gutterman and his system, he certainly being an Air Force general, he's a very unique coach and a unique system. What has it been? What you expected, or has playing hockey for Coach Gutt had any surprises, or how do you feel playing for Coach the last few years?
I feel like it's been a little bit of a surprise. I mean, I did not expect, personally, a D1 coach coaching a hockey team in Beaver Creek. So, and then having all the coaches that surround his, his assistant coaches and stuff. It's pretty cool seeing what they can do on the ice and how they can implement our game plan. So, yeah.
Do you feel like some of the life lessons that Coach Gutt and all the coaches here have tried to instill in you guys is going to help you as you get out in your work life in years to come?
I would say so. I say he's kind of given us discipline. I feel like being able to, be able to read, especially when I'm going into, I'll explain that, but construction. So, I mean, being able to read a playbook kind of helps out, reading a blueprint and stuff like that, I guess. So, yeah.
So you're going to get into construction, any particular type, or just building homes or building, or what specifically you wanted to get into?
So I plan on going into carpentry, probably commercial. So, probably around that route. Plan on maybe going in the future, going to college and getting a degree for project manager, but I don't know yet.
That's interesting. So would you be try to get an apprenticeship first, or how does that work?
Yeah, I'd try to get an apprenticeship at Danis. That's yeah, I want to go and try to work for them, but we'll see.
Now, have you always lived in this area? You say you're from Vandalia. Is that have you always lived in this area?
So, I just moved to Beaver Creek 2 years ago, but I mean, this feels like I've been here longer than that. It's just been so welcoming being here and stuff. So yeah.
Now, I certainly want to thank you once again for joining us. Last question. Your nickname, you guys, I think your mom told me, was the Bullet. Now, how did that come about? That's not one of my nicknames. That's something that your mom told me. How did you get that nickname?
So I think we were going up against Springboro, and so Joey Donahue got checked, and I retaliated by going after one of the guys, and I cross-checked him. So, and I flew across the ice when I was doing that, so they gave me the nickname the Bullet.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah.
I would have called him the Vigilante. Okay. All right, well, thank you very much. Mason Washburn, it's been a pleasure having you on the team, and we appreciate your joining us for Senior Spotlight, and best of luck in the future. Like I tell all the guys, pop back up and visit with us so when you get a chance to see a Beaver game in the future.
Yep, yeah, for sure.
Mason Washburn, our guest on this segment of Senior Spotlight. Back to more hockey in just a moment. This is Beaver Creek Battling Beaver Hockey.